guys and gals, I'm back. So yes, it's been a couple weeks since we had Swatchfest. I'm so glad to be back here with you. Thanks to all of you who were so supportive and understanding of me needing to take a couple weeks off. If you missed my little update video, I had some unexpected but very lovely company and my sister coming to hang out with me for a week, and I didn't film. And so I didn't have a Swatchfest for you. And then the next weekend was the indie shop, which we will talk more about. But that was last week, and so I didn't film then either because I was actually in the indie shop meeting you guys, so, which was fantastic. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Swatchfest. If you're new here, Swatchfest is a segment on my channel that we do on the weekends where we talk about random polish. We're not really looking at a particular collection that's releasing. We're just kind of hanging back and chilling, having a good time, and just enjoying each other's company. Welcome to talking about polish, talking about our weeks. As much as I talk about my week right now, I'd love for you to interact with me in the comments and tell me, what did I miss that's going on with you in the past 2 weeks? That's what I want to know. So let's go ahead and get into Swatchfest. As I said, I did go down to the indie shop and I brought home quite a tasty little haul with me from the indie shop, and we are going to be looking at those up close and personal in between all of these other polishes because I'm so far behind on videos, you guys, of stuff that I either purchased or was sent by a brand or two. Mostly I purchase all the polishes for my channel, by the way, but some polishes I have that brands have asked me to swatch for them. I have a lot of videos I want to share with you, and I just didn't think that we had time for a haul video. So we're hauling and swatching in Swatchfest today. Hope you're cool with that. This is like a haul slash Swatchfest. I've got a kind of little fun bun on my head and it's doing that. Can't see it very much if I stand up tall enough, can you? No, you can't. Ooh, I'm so sneaky. Just kidding. Okay. So anyway, let's start with that. I have a lot of really great polishes today, you guys, so I'm so excited for them. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is this beautiful Color Club Red. We did pick this out of the Swatchfest bin last week, so actually, well, it was a couple weeks ago by now, but did you remember that we were going to swatch this? This polish, did I say it's called Regatta Red? This polish has a faint smell to it. That's not foreign for Color Club. They do like to put smells in their polishes. They usually put nice smelling things in their polishes. Okay, back on track. This is really, really great. This is like a fantastic one coater. I got this at Marshall's, by the way, but you could pick this up at a bunch of different e-tailers. I was just Googling it just now to see if it's in a collection that I already reviewed because it seemed very familiar to me. But I couldn't find that it was in a particular collection, but I did see that it was at Skyline Beauty, which is one of the places that I do shop from time to time. So this probably wouldn't be too hard to track down. I'm going to do 2 coats, but it's a fantastic one coater. Beautiful shade, so yeah, kicking it off with a great one. The next polish is the one I'm wearing today, and this is my love, Kiko. I mean, I'm so in love with this brand, you guys. I don't even need to say it to you. It's just super, super fantastic. It's a very bright coral with strong gold shimmer. This was $1, okay? China Glaze. Make polishes like this. China Glaze needs to get back to this. This has a perfect formula. I mean, granted, it's only 10 milliliters, so that's like a third less than what China Glaze polishes have in them, but the formula is so good. The shimmer is so bright. The color is so great. I'm not saying I love this as much as an indie, but for like a mainstream brand that uses maybe like one component besides a base colorant in their polishes, they're always consistently great. So this is fantastic. It's a beautiful color, so juicy. Formula's awesome. This is number 488. Really quick before we get into the haul, I want to tell you what's on my face. Super, super basic, lots of products you always see me using, including this foundation, which I love, this Wet n Wild Photo Focus, that's what's on my skin, and lots of other things on my face you've seen before, but I am using this palette today. It's actually not called that, it's called Yes Please, so I'm not really sure why that's on the front of there, but that's pretty cute too. Anyway, this is a ColourPop palette that I picked up at Ulta on or around Mother's Day, and I mostly got it for that yellow down here. Let's get real, you guys. This is called, is it called French Kiss? I'm gonna guess it's called Mischief. I'm gonna guess that the placement on the back does not correspond with what's in the palette. Like the little dot that's directly behind there doesn't go to that. Does that make sense? I think it must go to that. This is way too much explaining for you. I think that eyeshadow is called Mischief. So basically, I just put a bunch of things on my eyes that I thought would be fun to wear with that yellow. So here's what I'm wearing today, and it was really, really fun. And I love yellow, as you know, and I do not have enough yellow eyeshadows. So here's my haul from the indie shop. This does include my VIP items that I got in my VIP bag, which looks like this, which is adorable. That's like super, super cute. I do like Disneyland, I have to admit. So we're gonna go through it real quick. We'll look at like probably like 10 polishes in each of these little chat sessions that I usually do in between polishes for Swatchfest. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to look at is what I got in the VIP bag from the indie shop. This first polish was from a brand that I was really hoping I was going to get to meet, but she didn't actually come to the event. She just submitted a polish for the VIP bag, which was really awesome. Isn't this look gorgeous? And it's called One Hell of a Ride, and I actually really like how on the top of her bottles it's a swatch of the polish. Isn't that cool? And it has her brand logo right over top of it. I think that's really awesome. So that's the first polish. It's kind of a, well, it's definitely green. It's like a forest green, and then look on this side, you can see all those flakies. So pretty. Also in the VIP bag is this little mini from Stashed Polish. This is a beautiful shade of kind of purpley rose. It's so, so pretty, and it has all this coppery gold shimmer in there. I haven't actually swatched any of these. I've just, you know, been holding them in my hands and oohing and awing over them. So this one's called Millennial Pink Ears. Next up from Envy Lacquer, I was so excited to pick up some really dark polishes at this event. Even though we're heading into summer, I'm working on creating polishes for fall collections and things like that right now, and so I'm really into all these dark shades. And doesn't this look pretty? It looks like it's a black jelly with all those fun colors in there. So pretty. So this one's called the Indie Shop number 9, and she always just labels them that way so you can just like collect all of them and know, you know, have them all by number of which one you've attended. One of the brands I was super excited to meet for the first time, this is Quixotic Polish, and this is her VIP bag exclusive, and this is a beautiful deep purple multi-chrome, I believe, even though these studio lights isn't showing the multi-chrome, of course. But as you can see, it also has all that scattered hollow in there, and this one is called Insatiable Hearts, and it looks amazing. Next up, we have this cute little bottle from My Stunning Nails. This was my first time meeting Lisa from My Stunning Nails as well. And this was the polish that she put in the indie bag, in the VIP bag, excuse me. And this one's called Belle. And this one looks to be a gold lustery polish with, we've got like some red glitters in here, maybe a little bit of hollow. I'm not exactly sure till I pull it out and try it. I've been making polish today. As you can see, I have all these shimmers on my hands. Whoops, you know what? Shimmers and flakies, they almost never come off. Speaking of making polish, the polish that I have on my nails today is the limited edition polish that I took with me to the indie shop. This is the Moonshine Mani polish called You May Get Wet. I didn't actually ever swatch this for you guys in a Swatchfest or anything. It premiered at the indie shop, and then I brought home just a handful of extras and decided to make one small batch and put it up on my store. So it's actually available right now at moonshinemani.com if you're interested. Basically, it's a really deep ultramarine blue with lots of these beautiful pink to orange to gold to green chameleon iridescent flakies. And it also has some rose copper shimmer in there. This was the one that I made inspired by Splash Mountain. It is a limited edition polish. It's only going to be on the website for a short time. I just made a small batch to go along with the handful that I brought home from the indie shop. So basically, once those polishes sell out, it's going to be gone, and it will not be restocked on my website until the end of year restock. So if you were hoping to snag this polish, then now is the time, because it will be popping off the website pretty soon. So Anyway, you guys, just I wanted to give you a heads up about that. So next up we have this Colors by Loro polish, and this is also a multi-chrome. You can't tell super well, but it's going between this deep red color and like a bronzy orange. And this one is called Magical Mouse. There, you can see that bronzy gold on the bottom there. And then there's this polish by a brand I've never heard of before. Just kidding. This is the polish that I contributed to the Indie Shop VIP bag, and this polish was inspired by the Dole Whip treat, and this is a super sunny lemony yellow, and you can't really, it's not picking up right now in this lighting, but there is a beautiful rose copper shimmer going through this polish, and it also has scattered gold holographic dust going all through it. So this polish is called Dole Whip It Good. All right, next up, this is the Never Enough polish, and I think this is the one that was for the VIP bag. I'm not 100% positive, but it's a beautiful deep berry with lots of micro ultra hollow glitters in there. And this one is called All in a Golden Afternoon. So I think it's the VIP bag one because that's a Disney themed polish. Alter Ego polish also contributed a little mini for the bag. It's called Creme de Cacao, and I haven't tried this one yet. It looks like a cream. Speaking of indie, next up I have an indie. This is from the brand Polish Addict, and this color is Champagne Kisses, and I did get this from my friend Stacy, who knows that I'm always on the lookout for more yellows and oranges for Swatchfest. Sometimes it's hard to find me a yellow and orange for the Swatchfest rainbow. I've been considering a little bit changing up Swatchfest just because it is so hard to find those colors so much. I've been thinking about maybe pulling it down to like 6 colors. I don't know. What do you guys think? It would definitely change the length of the video, but I'm thinking about it. All right, so this is Champagne Kisses, and this is, at the base of it, it's a lustery kind of metallic-y soft copper shade, and because it does have that mica pigment as the colorant, it is kind of, there are these flaky components in the base of this, which you can't see super well because of that mica pigment, but they are in there, so if you look closely you can catch a glimpse of them, and they are very delicate and sweet, and I did 2 coats of Champagne Kisses. And then next up I have this polish, which I felt like I had, but I went ahead and purchased it recently from Skyline Beauty. This is OPI Kermit Me to Speak. They were having a sale there. I think OPIs were like $3, so I picked up a few that I didn't know if I had. Anyway, this is one of the original duochromes from OPI. This is a pretty sheer formula because that's how they did duochromes back in the day. And it kind of shifts between like a purple to a brassy golden green, and it's very, very beautiful. You could do 2 coats. This has such a shiny quality to it. If you did 2 coats at certain angles, it would look like you don't have any visible nail line because it's shining so much off that it's disguising that. But I think it probably is a real 3-coater if you want to be absolutely opaque. So that's what I'm going to do today. I wanted to show you this super, super sweet gift that Samantha brought me. So I got to meet Samantha at one of last year's indie shops, and she made this for me. I turned it the wrong way. Let's start there. Look at the top. It says Saturday Swatchfest. Samantha is just the most creative, beautiful soul, and she has a different polish going all the way around, and I didn't even know this at first, and I'm so glad that she told me because I was just in shock of this gift. But look it, she has a color in every shade of the rainbow. Red, pink, orange, yellow. Look at that. Oh my goodness, there's even a glitter there. It's just so, so sweet, and it's a really nice cup, and I could use this to help keep me hydrated all day long, but especially during Swatchfest. I had a couple of friends give me gifts at the event, and thank you, you guys are so sweet, and this was just incredibly thoughtful and creative, Samantha, so I just needed to show everyone because that's just super epic. Hashtag Saturday Random Swatch Fest. So thank you, Samantha. Let's look at a few more polishes. All right, so the following are polishes that I picked up at the event, and these were not in the VIP bag. So first of all, Cadillac was not there. I wish that they had been, but Color for Nails, which is a website where you can go to buy a bunch of different brands. They're a stockist. They had 3 or 4 brands there, and so I wanted to buy a lot of Cadillac, but I was all of a sudden getting a really bad headache when I went to their booth, and so I just picked up one thing, and this one looked pretty fun. I liked the striking contrast between that teal and the red glitters. So anyway, this is called Seek the Fire. I love Cadillac. I've only ever tried one of their polishes before in a hollow hookup, and I loved it. Next, also at Color for Nails, one of the brands that they had there was Colors by Leroux. And this is actually quite similar to that Dole Whip polish from Moonshine Mania I was just showing you earlier. And it does also have this beautiful fiery red shimmer in there. It's different than the one that's in the Dole Whip polish. I think this one might be kind of like an Aurora shimmer because it's really, really bright. And I can't tell if there's flakies in there or anything. It might just be the shimmer. Anyway, like I said, I haven't swatched any of these. This is called Banana Smoothie. Yum. I, of course, had to pick this up. I always need more yellows in my life. Next up, here is an Ever After polish, and they have gone through a little bit of rebranding with their logo. As you can see, that's totally new. And if you turn to the side there, you can see how cute it is, the little silhouette of the girl. So, when I went over to Miranda's table at Ever After, I said, all your polishes are so gorgeous. Please point me towards what you're most excited about right now. And she wanted me to try this glow-in-the-dark polish. Does this look like a glow-in-the-dark polish? It doesn't to me. That's what's so cool about it, and I can't wait to give it a try. So it's a sparkling dark blue with hollow, it looks like, and then it's called Paint the Night, and it says glow-in-the-dark. So I can't wait to try that. Alright, so I picked up 4 polishes from Envy Lacquer. They also have new logo and labeling on their bottle and everything, which it looks really nice. And this polish is a very warm, almost orange golden glitter. And it is called Golden Daffodils. And she released a new Disney Princess themed collection for the event, or she was premiering it at the event, and one of the polishes was for Belle, and that was the one that I was most excited about because it's gold, of course, and I always need more yellow polishes, but it also has this beautiful dark hollow mix in here, and it looks really, really pretty. So this one's just called Belle. Okay, so remember how I was saying how much I was enjoying these dark polishes? Doesn't this look stunning? It's another dark, deep black jelly base, it looks like, and it has flakies in it this time for the most part, some glitters, but totally different look than that other one. I think I'm even more excited about this. This is really pretty. I love that fiery quality. It's called Deliciously Evil. And then this one is so pretty. This is a silver, looks like we've got linear hollow probably in there and silver hollow glitters. And then we've got these beautiful rainbow multi-chrome flakies. It looks so gorgeous. So this one is called Fireworks Are Canceled, referring to the Disneyland fireworks. Isn't that pretty? And then the last polish before we move on to some more swatching, I went over to Stashed Polish. And you guys know I love gray, so I grabbed this lovely. This is a beautiful gray with this, looks like some multi-chrome pigment in here that you can't see, but that's giving it a beautiful shimmer kind of shine in there. And it's almost like rose copper. And then all those beautiful multi-chrome rainbow flakies in there. So, so pretty. This one's called 3. So I believe when I asked the helper at that table, said that this was for her 3rd anniversary. Okay, so taking a few weeks off really made it so it feels like we did polish pickup upon polish pickup, but you guys, by the time next Saturday Swatchfest rolls around, we will already be past polish pickup again, or we'll be in polish pickup weekend, because polish pickup starts on the 1st of June. It's always the first Friday, and it's not always the very first day of that month. It just happens that June is gonna work out that way. So I need to talk about polish pickup for next month right now, because will already be upon us next week. So, surprise! We're going to talk about 2 polish pickup polishes. First up, as you know, I always swatch the Moonshine Manny polish and the Colores de Carol in polish pickup, and so that happens to be right next to each other because I have a green and a blue right here. So if you don't know, June is video games. It was voted by the fans of polish pickup. The topic and the theme is video games, so all the makers made a polish inspired by a video game that means something to them. And if you guys have been with me for a while, it's probably pretty obvious what I picked. I did pick World of Warcraft again, and I wanted to do something I've been thinking about for a little while. I decided to make a polish called You Are Now Prepared. So if you guys remember, back in October, I did a polish called You Are Not Prepared, which is something that Illidan Stormrage says all the time in the game, or it's very famously said by him. Moving into this new expansion that they're releasing in August, there was a bunch of things that the players needed to do. And one of the achievements that you get once you do a certain storyline or a certain questing, the achievement is called You Are Now Prepared. And so that's what I named this polish. And the first time I did this, I based it off of a picture of Illidan Stormrage with, like, it had all this purple, this deep kind of berry fuchsia purple and green, and it was just this really cool contrast of those colors, and that's what I made that polish inspired by. This time I chose this picture here, and it's definitely still eerie, but in a different way. It's all this green yellow fell feeling Illidan, but I still wanted to keep some purple in there because he's still Illidan, and I wanted it to harken back to the other polish. Okay, so that's a long story, but I always have to tell you about why I do what I do for polish pickup. So anyway, okay, so this polish is very special to me. I don't feel like I even need to say that, but if you don't know, my husband Tim and I, we met in World of Warcraft, and it was funny, I saw somebody's comment the other day that a swatcher friend of mine, Lisa, did for this polish. She also met her significant other in the game, and somebody commented that World of Warcraft is like eHarmony for millennials or whatever, and it really is. I mean, so many people meet very important people to them on different gaming websites, and the game will always be important to Tim and I, even if we don't play as much as we were playing, you know, 10 years ago when we met. But it will always be important for that reason. And so anyway, yes, that's why this game means so much to me. Other than World of Warcraft, I wouldn't say that I'm a gamer at all. My brothers were, but this is really the only thing besides like Mario Kart, to be honest. I love me some Mario Kart. But World of Warcraft is really the only thing that I, you know, played a lot. So anyway, okay, so this polish. The base of this polish is a green to gold multi-chrome pigment. And then this is a highly shimmering polish because I added also green to gold shifty shimmer. And then besides that, I have this beautiful flaky that's an iridescent chameleon flaky that's shifting between blue to purple to green because I wanted to pull that purple back in to this polish even though the main colors are a green to gold. So this polish is incredibly shimmery, but it's also meant to be like murky and swampy. It's not supposed to be a super friendly color, just like the last one. I feel like both of these polishes, they're kind of a set. You Are Not Prepared and You Are Now Prepared. They're definitely a set, and I feel like while they're both beautiful, they're still supposed to be kind of menacing and kind of murky. So anyway, yes, that's You Are Now Prepared. I know I talked forever about it, but my polishes are my babies, so I feel like, especially with this one, because it has such a sentimental place in my heart, I really had to explain it fully. So anyway, this is coming available June 1st. That's when the next polish pickup is, and it's going to be 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll definitely remind you guys next week as well, but that's coming up very soon. Next Friday is polish pickup again. Okay, so this next polish, like I said, is another that's coming up in the video games polish pickup, and it's from Colores de Carol. And as you can see, because I was squeezing the bottle, it got kind of warm on one side. This is another thermal. This is a beautiful, vibrant blue thermal that goes to a colorless base when warm. And there are so many awesome components packed into this polish. She does have a trio of colored to colorless thermals out right now. My video should be up on that in a few days. and they are just as beautiful as this, but this one is really, really sparkly and so beautiful, you guys. So this is called Lightning Legs, and this is inspired by Chun-Li from Street Fighter. That is a game that my brothers used to play all the time, and she was the only character that I would play. She was the only one that could sometimes get out of the grips of that one like green goblin monster guy that would like jump on you and like bite your neck forever. You guys know what I'm talking about? Scary, scary guy. What was his name? Her leg would do that thing where it was just lightning legs. Exactly. Anyway, so let me tell you how this polish is described. Lightning Legs was inspired by Chun-Li, Carolina's favorite character from Street Fighter. The shade is a thermal, bright blue to colorless with holographic microflakes, aurora shimmer, iridescent chameleon glitter, and blue holographic micro glitter. So even when it's colorless, you can still see the blue qualities because you have all that blue micro glitter in there. We've got the chameleon glitter going from red to green, which looks amazing in this combo. The holographic flakies, this is just so, so fun, you guys. I just barely took this polish off. I didn't even want to take it off, but I had to swatch a few more polishes today. So I sadly had to take it off, but it's so, so beautiful. Of course, whenever I tell you about one of my polish pickup polishes, it could be my A+ polish because it means so much to me sentimentally, but I never like to put it in the A+ spot because it's my polish and that doesn't really seem right somehow. This polish could also equally be in that A+ spot. It's pretty much tied with the one that I put there. It's so fantastic, you guys. So if you love thermals, you're gonna love this. It's so sparkly. It's so, so sparkly. So love it. All right, so I have a whole set of polishes to show you here from Polished for Days. I actually received the entire collection from her. That was the Polished for Days collaboration she did with OPI, who is a nail polish blogger, and she asked me to review the collection, and I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you guys now. She says it's gonna be on her website for a while, so that's really exciting. So first up, we have this beautiful teal to kind of purpley multi-chrome, and it has lots of these signature, I feel like they're signature for her by now. I think she puts them in almost everything, these hollow flakies. So this one's called Sea Bright. So there you can see the PFD times OPI on the label. So we will have our whole separate review coming up on this collection very soon. Next up, this lovely, it looks so much more interesting in person even because that glow you can see right there is really strong in person. It's this beautiful ultra bright pink glow. So beautiful. And again, you've got those signature silver hollow flakies in there, and you've got some other flakies in different colors, and it's like a periwinkle gray base. And this one's called Liar. Next up, we've got this light sea green, and it's got, again, this really bright pink glow. I almost see like a pink to copper, so this one might be a slightly different glow than it's in the last one, or it might just be interpreting a little bit different because of the base color. And then again, we've got those flakies, the silver ones, and some iridescent flakies. This one's called, oh, Aeonian? Not sure, but it's really pretty. Next up, we've got this gorgeous dark one. I think, is this the, yes, this is the magnetic polish. So this is a beautiful, deep, dark polish. It's a multi-chrome. It looks like it's going between a pink to a very deep teal. And then it does come with its own magnet. And this will be my first magnetic polish to try since China Glaze, you know, whatever that was, like 10 years ago. So I'm excited to give this a try. And this one is called Vitae. Next up, we have this one. It might be my favorite. It's so gorgeous. This one's called Oki, and it has this really stunning, really, really bright green shimmer running all throughout there. It almost looks like a green multi-chrome shimmer. I'm not exactly sure, but it might be going between like a golden green to a tealy green. And then flakies and hollow flakies. And I said that one's called Oki, and the base is like this beautiful kind of cadet blue gray. It's so pretty. Oh, but this one might be my favorite. This one has the strongest like red pink shimmer glow in a polish I've ever seen. It's so incredible. It's really, really bright, you guys. This polish looks like it's on fire. It's just not even really showing up in the camera. And this one's called Ember, and that's why things like the indie shop, they're so fun. I know it's not always, you know, and it's not available for everyone to make it to, considering budget and things like that. But it's just, polishes look so amazing in person. I do my best to show you on camera, but they just look so, so amazing in person. So anyway, there's that collection, and we will be looking at it, live application of the whole thing very soon. And then one more from Polish for Days. I picked up her event exclusive, and this one is a kind of light periwinkle blue with that beautiful bright pinky red glow in it again. And this one's called Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. And I feel like I told you one of the earlier polishes was periwinkle blue. Let me show you side by side. Here they are, so that you can see the differences between the two. This earlier one that I told you was periwinkle blue is a little bit darker, and then they both have a very strong shimmer, but this one's more like a fuchsia shimmer, where this one's like a straight up pinky red. And then they do have a lot of similar components, but anyway, there you have them right next to each other. Last up before we move on, I did purchase one polish from 1850. I didn't get over to her booth. She was actually right next to me at the entire event, and it was so awesome to get to meet Nikki. But I didn't get to shop her booth till she was almost sold out of most things. I think she did super great at the event. Look at this beautiful bright lime, and it looks like it has hollow, silver hollow dust in there. Ooh, it looks so, so pretty. So I can't wait to try her polishes. This one's called Pixie Hollow, and she just brand new opened her shop in January. So if you haven't ever tried her before, you'll probably be seeing this pop up in Swatchfest super soon. So doesn't that look awesome? Next up, we're gonna look at this pinky purple. So this is one of the limited edition newer polishes from Sinful Colors. So one of the decisions I made when I got kind of overloaded with videos for you guys recently was to not film videos for all of those Sinful Colors. Actually, let me rephrase. I already filmed them all. I just didn't think I had time to swatch everything and edit it. That actually takes way longer than the filming. So, and it also takes up a spot in the week for my upload schedule. So I'm really sorry if you were looking forward to those reviews. Basically, they have a lot of new collections out right now, but they had those two new collections that were very like summer festival-y looking collections. One was called Boho Beats, does that sound right? Anyway, and they just had like 3 new polishes and then a whole bunch of other re-promoted shades. And they're all gorgeous, and I wish that I had the time to show them to you all, but I decided to stick them into the Swatchfest bin instead. So I apologize if you were someone who was waiting for that. I'm still trying to decide if you guys, do you want me to just go ahead and review the Vanessa Hudgens collection for Sinful Colors without that one that they still haven't released to the public? They held back one polish called like Shimmy Shimmy or something, and they sent it out to a few people via PR, and then they like had a drawing for it, but they didn't send it to all their stores. On their social media, they said coming soon, basically. But it seems like by the time they finally send it out, you guys aren't even going to be interested in it anyway. And the colors are all starting to fly off the shelves at Ulta. So first option is you don't even really want to see the review at all. Second option is you want to go ahead and see the review now without the last polish, that Shimmy Shimmy polish. Or third option is wait for that last one and do it when I have the whole thing in completion. My brain kind of says you need to wait because, you know, it'd be nice if the collection could be all together, and then anybody who wants to see it could come, and even if it's, you know, a while in the future or whatever, could come and see the whole collection in my video. And then the other part of my brain's like, well, this is just silly because you're gonna end up waiting forever because of how Sinful Colors does stuff now, you guys. So anyway, if you could weigh in on that in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, now we can finally talk about this polish now that I've blabbed for 5 million years. This is called Positive Vibes. It's a beautiful pinky purple with shimmer. It's really pretty. It has a base like bluish shimmer, like almost not really a pearl, it's kind of lustery coming off of it, and then it has these slightly larger gold shimmers that are way more like scattered. Next up, this polish is so beautiful. This is from the Gel Couture line from Essie. I also got this from Skyline. That's just fun to do that, huh? Ooh, does it look like a magic? I got this from that skylinebeauty.com order that I made. I think that's the name of the website. It's called Spellbound. Whoa! I didn't even remember that it was called that, and I was mystifying you all with my magic hand swirling capabilities. This was really the only one out of the last, I think it was actually like 2 collections ago now, that looked super, super interesting to me, enough to pay the higher price point for these. I would love to review these for you guys all the time too, but I've come to the conclusion that I can't review everything. And those of you who are always telling me to slow down, you're like, yes, please realize these things. Anyway, this is a gray with really powerful gold shimmer, like real powerful. It's so pretty. You know how I feel about gray polishes. Love. Okay, and then here are the last 10 polishes I picked up. I picked up 2 more from Never Enough, and this is a beautiful deep oxblood kind of color, and it's holographic. It looks like silver hollow dust. I'm not sure if there's linear hollow in there. This is from the Walking Dead collection, and it's called Cozy in There. And then the other one that I picked up, I think, is this their event exclusive? Mistress of All Evil, I think so. So the first one, I'm not exactly sure. This one might have been in the VIP bag, and the other one might have been the event exclusive. I'm sorry if I mixed those up. So anyway, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous plummy polish. This is more red in person than it's looking on camera. And Mistress of All Evil, it is, I believe, a linear hollow. So then I picked up 3 polishes from Quixotic Polish, and I got to talk with Mary for a while, and she is so lovely. I'm so excited to try her polishes, you guys, like I was saying before. Doesn't this look awesome? So what you can't see is the beautiful pink glow coming off of this polish. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, you can barely see it there, but it's really bright in person. So, so beautiful. And this purple is incredibly rich. So this polish is called Laguna. Next up we have this one, and I think it's another purple base, but this time she's got a red to green. It's either an Aurora shimmer or maybe a multi-chrome pigment in here that's like super duper intense, and it's really bright, you guys. It's so, so bright. Loving this. And this one's called Kilimanjaro Vibes. So beautiful. And then last up I got a gray. I mean, you guys know I have a type, right? This one's a little bit darker than the other gray I got, but I love every gray. Like, there's not a gray I don't like. And it has multi-chrome flakies in there and maybe some hollow, not exactly sure. This looks so beautiful, and it's called Andalusite. Sorry if I'm butchering all these names, guys. So anyway, there's that one. All right, so next up I got these 3 polishes from Necessary Evil. This was my first time meeting Tamara from Necessary Evil as well, and these will be my first polishes to try from her. I think 2 out of the 3 I got are thermals, and I think this is one of the thermals, and this one's called Red Dwarf, and I think it goes, well, maybe if I hold the bottle, will it turn darker or turn lighter? I just tried holding this up to my light and it didn't change the color. So I don't know, we shall see. But there's a lot of beautiful flakies and hollow in there, so I can't wait to try that. This was so beautiful on the swatch wheel. I remember this one. Next up we have this beautiful glowing electric blue shade. It's so pretty. It looks like it has, again, maybe hollow dust, either hollow dust or some linear hollow. And it has multi-chrome flakies in there, and this one is called 2018 Birthday One Exclusive. Oh yes, I think she just opened her shop in 2017, the very first part of 2017. So she just hit her first birthday. Very exciting. And then the third one I got from her, this is a holographic sticker on there. Isn't that pretty? It's called The Samurai, and I think this is another thermal, and it's got this beautiful, like, deep gold shimmer going all throughout, and again, multi-chrome flakies, I believe, and it's a deep, almost navy base. Super, super pretty. And then the other table that I was right next to for the event was Lisa's table. She's the owner of My Stunning Nails, and she had these bleached neons. So I picked up the blue, and it looks so pretty. This one's called Denim Shorts, and the collection is the Sun Washed collection, it looks like. And then I also asked her to point me towards her favorite polish right now, and she picked this one. And this is a deep, there's like a lot of gold shimmer going on in there. I wouldn't necessarily call this a gray because there's so much gold. We shall see after we swatch it. But it's almost a concrete kind of shade except for all that, I think it might be micro flaky shimmer in there. And then as you can see, there's some hollow glitters in there and some other fun stuff. So this one is called Storm, and it says reformulated. So yes, we will definitely try that out very soon. We're not even gonna pick polishes today, you guys, because I had so many things to show you with this haul because we were haul slash swatch fest. So all the polishes next week will be a surprise. Let's go ahead and move on to glitter and A+. My glitter is a flashback throwback, and it's this gold leaf. Well, it looks like gold leaf, but it's actually just metallic gold flakies. And it's from L'Oreal. It's called 24 Karat, and I love it. I love this puppy. This would be super easy to make. I'm having deja vu. I feel like I said this last time I talked about this polish, but I felt like featuring it again because I love it so much. It's such a fun topper. For those of you who don't love a glitter topper, this is such a good staple to have because you can put this over anything and you just have this beautiful gold flaky on top. It's just so fun, and it's like brilliant but basic at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I said, this would be real easy to make. Last up, I have a polish pickup from last month. I did get my polish pickup shipping notification, but it didn't come in time for me to include any polishes into this Swatch Fest. But maybe next week. Actually, probably for sure next week, since I get to pick all of them and we don't have to trust the random draw. My Swatch Fest bin got even fuller, you guys. It's so full. That's another reason why we didn't pick polishes today, is because I have a hard time holding that bin up while I pick polishes. And I work out. Okay, so for my A+ polish this week, like I said, the Lightning Legs polish that's coming up in Polish Peak Up this next weekend is so fantastic. Consider that my A+ polish along with You Are Now Prepared. But this polish I was super excited to get from last polish pickup, not May, but April, from Polish, the brand Polish, because it's called Twisting Nether, and this polish was actually inspired by an element of the game World of Warcraft. The kind of like firmament of the universe that these characters live in is described as the Twisting Nether. I never really thought about the Twisting Nether being like this royal blue, but that's okay. This polish is real pretty, you guys. It's really pretty. It's a royal blue base with a fantastic amount of unicorn pea kind of shimmer that's really bright green looking at certain angles. And it has just absolutely packed with holographic micro flakies. So, yep, I told you the name. It's called Twisting Nether. It's really pretty. Okay, my friends, thank you for being here today. Oh, I almost forgot to draw a winner. Oh my goodness. So yes, it's time to draw a winner. So basically how I pick my winner each Swatch Fest is I look at the last Swatch Fest comments. You need to have commented in the video that you want to be entered into the giveaway, and you need to be subscribed. So if you want to enter this week's giveaway, comment in the comment section of this video and let me know that you would like to be entered in the giveaway, and I check to make sure you're subscribed. So make sure that you have your subscriptions public. Make sure you're subscribed. You have to play fair. So the winner will receive 6 polishes from me. They are polishes that I'm destashing. All destashed polishes have only been swatched once for Swatch Fest or for another video that I've done. So if that is something you're interested in, go ahead and enter the giveaway. It's open internationally, so good luck. So this week's winner, our winner is Vicky Hale. So congrats to Vicky, yay! And I'm thankful that you guys are always so excited for each other for winning. If you haven't won yet, just keep entering. We'll keep doing giveaways and share the polish. So congrats to Vicky this week. Vicky, you know the drill. I just need you to send me an email to my business email. It's in the description bar below. Let me know that you heard that you're my winner, and then you and I will have a chat. so that I can know where I can send your polishes. So congratulations. You guys, that's it. That's the end of Swatchfest. I didn't tell you a lot about what I did this week except for, well, the indie shop was this last week, but I also, my kids graduated this week, you know, graduated. My daughter was promoted, is what they were calling it at school this year, from kindergarten to first grade, which was adorable. That was on Thursday, and on Friday my 8th grader was promoted to high school. So, this was a crazy week. I know, I was like back from craziness, but not really. It was still a crazy week. Emotional and super fun week, and celebrating them and their achievements. So, that also means that as of today, well, as of yesterday, my kids are on summer break, which means crazy town for mommy. Anyway, time to find lots of things for them to do. Honor's gonna be doing cheerleading this summer. It is adorable. So anyway, you guys, okay, that's it for today. Thanks for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I want to just give you guys a huge hug. I will go ahead and say goodbye for today, you guys. I'm so happy to have been able to be with you today. I will see you back for the next video. Take care and have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Bye, guys.